everyone, welcome to our Disneyland Paris Access Guide video series, and today we're showing you where we're staying, and we are staying at the Radisson Blu Disneyland Paris. Do you want to come and have a look inside? We're going to do room tours, we're going to show you off all the things they have here to make it really, really nice and easy for a Disney trip. Let's go! So they did have a separate accessible door at the sides, but someone had to open it for me. They didn't have a button for it to open. My chair managed to get through one of the doors, but lots of people would need both doors opened. But something about this hotel was, it was just really beautiful. This is the bar area. We didn't really spend any time here because we were at Disney the whole time. But it was nice and easy to check in. The lifts were nice and easy to access to get to your room. Then we'd head out to the shuttle bus, but as you can see, the ramp on the hotel shuttle bus was so steep that most of our chairs struggled a bit, but my Will C2 from TGA Mobility managed it no problem. Honestly, one of the reasons I highly recommend this chair is because it's brilliant with slopes and uneven surfaces. And then we were on our way into the parks. The bus comes every half an hour and was really reliable, and it only takes 10 minutes to get into the park, and the ramp is much easier on the Disneyland side.
Merci. Falling.
As you can see here, the other mobility aids really struggled. Marley couldn't even get off the bus in her wheelchair. It just wasn't safe.
Can you? Yeah.
And although I went down a little bit fast, I still made it. I was going to wait and do our room tour. Well, actually, I was going to try and do our room tour when we got here last night, but I was so exhausted. So I'm doing the room tour now. And I thought it was more realistic if you saw it with our stuff everywhere than it was without. So we were supposed to get an adapted room. That was what was agreed. But then when Lauren and Felix got here, they told them that they had no note of it being an accessible room, which is not ideal. So thankfully, I'm ambulatory, and thankfully, Lauren and Felix told me to bring my shower stool. Were here the day before, so could tell me to put my shower stool in the van before we left. But this is our bathroom, toilet, double sinks. This is the family room, so it's me, Ian and Beth in here. Beth has a lovely double sofa bed, but yeah, there's no accessible family room, which is really annoying. And then this is the bath and shower. There are some grab rails, but it would be much better, as I found last night when I had a shower, if there was a grab rail above that little one where my conditioner is sitting by the bath, because that's what I really needed to help me get in and out of the shower yesterday. And there's a hairdryer in the room, so Beth dried my hair last night. The other minor issue is that there's a big old gap between the bottom of the shower screen and the bath, which meant that after I had a shower last night, the floor was all soaking wet. But anyway, that's the bathroom. So this is our family room. There's loads of storage space, which is amazing. Got that cubby there. Got a big old wardrobe full of Beth's Disney clothes and my Disney clothes. Ian's put his clothes in that cubby up there. And then two massive beds. I didn't even I think three of us could fit in one. I didn't even feel that Ian was anywhere near me last night. The annoying thing is that the bedside tables have no storage in whatsoever. It's literally just a little table. How was the sofa bed, Beth?
Really comfy.
Comfy?
Really comfy.
You looked like proper snug.
Yeah, no, really comfy, really spacious. Perfect. And a sofa bed, so you wouldn't think that.
Yeah, no. And our bed was really, really comfy as well. Lauren and Felix yesterday, I think, moved all the furniture around so that it was slightly more accessible, hence why there's a table under a table and stuff like that. And as you can see up there, Lauren and Felix went to Costco to buy us loads of drinks and snacks, so we have more drinks than we could ever probably need.
We are not allowed to buy any drinks in the park.
We're not allowed to buy any drinks in the park. Illegal. It would be illegal. And then we moved, there was a dressing table chair where my wheelchair was, but Beth moved that to the corner, so with the arms tucked back I could put my wheelchair under there. And then in that cupboard is the fridge, and then those are the only 2 other storage cupboards under where my suitcase is. So we've put our underwear in there, but it's definitely not ideal. I wish there were some drawers. Plug situation, amazing. Loads of there's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 outlets. And then hack of the day, Ian brought this little tower thing. So it's one plug, but you can put multiple... Oops, there goes my fan. Ian bought this little tower thing, so it's one plug, but you can put multiple USBs in. Let me pick my fans up. So, you know, his phone's on charge, my camera was on charge, the fans are on charge. My wheelchair's on charge after a bit of a panic last night that we hadn't brought the lead. But yeah, overall, it's a good room. I wish it was slightly more accessible, which is annoying, but it's manageable.
It's room tour time. We've got the adapted room out of the bunch, which means that it is in theory a little bit bigger and a little bit more wheelchair accessible. So let me show you around. First of all, we have got this little alleyway which leads into a corridor which leads into the rest of the rooms. So first up, as you enter, we've got this little corridor into the main room, and just off of here is the bathroom. So if we take you in here, nice wide door, nice amount of space in this bathroom, and we have the wet room as well, which means we've got the shower chair that goes up and down from the wall, which is really, really handy if you need it. And there's also a good amount of grab rails. So that's the space that we're working with in here. And if I take you back out into the main room, again, really nice and spacious. You can see we've got one wheelchair here, and we've got Cam's rolls over in the corner as well. And there's still plenty of floor space, which is great. We have the bed all made up with quite decent access on both sides. And then we've also got all this space for everything else and a nice big TV. There's also a fridge in one of these cupboards. So yeah, overall, really, really spacious, and got quite a nice view out the window as well for a bit of fresh air as and when we need it. So yeah, that's our little room. A premium room with tons of storage, which is brilliant. Great little spot to charge my Smooth, fridge for medication, a huge desk, a nice big bed, a sofa bed, table, and a Fliss. And that looks like the perfect spot for someone's bed. And then the reason we went with a standard type of room, not adapted, is because I wanted a bathtub so I can soak after a long day in the parks. And then we have 2 sinks, which is nice, and a really big toilet, which you could, if I'm really struggling, could definitely transfer onto.
They also had a swimming pool with an accessible changing room and shower. Lauren was the only one that used the pool, but it was so lovely that it was there and it was an option, and it was really lovely and quiet and clean. I hope you found our room and hotel tour of the Radisson Blu Disneyland Paris helpful. If you're going to stay there, I think it is a brilliant place to stay, but definitely book an adapted room if you need it, because I wish that we'd had an adapted room. And also the bus is a little bit temperamental on the ramp front at the moment. We fed this back and I hope that they get it fixed and sorted, but we did definitely put it through its paces the week that we were there, and it kind of got worse and worse as the week went on. So yes, I do recommend it, but it needs some work. Let me know where you've stayed when you've gone to Disneyland Paris in the comments. I would really, really love to know more about your experiences, so we can maybe see if we want to stay somewhere different next time or go back to the Radisson Blu. And thank you so much for watching this video. The next video in the series will be out next week, and we're going to be talking all about how accessible the rides are at Disneyland Paris. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see that one, and I'll see you very soon for another video.